Now see here, what is the meaning of congruent? Congruent figures means which are same in shape as well as in size. Same in shape as well as in size. If two figures are same in shape as well as in the size, then they are said to be congruent. For example, here there are two spherical balls. Whether they are congruent, who can tell? Whether these two spherical balls are congruent?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
They are not congruent. Why? Because they are same in shape, but not in the size. Therefore, they are not congruent. It's clear. They are similar here. Such type of figures which are having the same shape are called the similar figures. Similar figures. These are. Because shape is shape. Shape is same. But they are not congruent. These figures are not congruent. And why they are not congruent? Because they are not same in size. These figures are not congruent. Therefore, and why they are not congruent? As size differs. Size is different. Therefore, they are not congruent. So, two figures are said to be congruent if they are same in shape as well as in size. It's clear. What is the symbol of congruence, similarity? So, see here, for the similar figures, we denote by this symbol. If two figures are similar, we will represent by this symbol that this figure is similar to this. This is the sign of similarity. Sign of similarity. And if they are equal, then it is represented by this symbol. It is clear. Now you can see here, congruent figures are similar as well as equal. Congruent figures are similar as well as equal. Therefore, what will be the sign of congruent figures? It is the sign of congruency. It is clear. All of you remember this. Sign of congruency. And why? Because congruent figures are similar as well as they are equal. It is clear. Now, in this chapter, we will study about the congruency of triangles. Congruency of triangles. Now, you can see here congruency of two triangles. So, congruency means same in shape as well as in size. Here, two triangles are said to be congruent. Congruent. If they are same in shape as well as in size, then they are said to be congruent. Two triangles are said to be congruent if they are same in shape as well as in the size. Then they will be congruent. Now there are three criteria of deciding congruency in between two triangles. There are three criteria of deciding triangle congruency in between two triangles. Three criteria of deciding congruency in between two triangles, which we also call as axioms. It's clear. These criteria we named as axioms. Axioms means standard results which can be applied. Axiom means just like the formula, we can directly apply this. It's clear. These are just like the formula which can be directly applied. No need to derive them. It is clear. So see here, first criteria is SSS axiom of congruency. Now see here, what is its meaning? Two triangles are said to be congruent if sides of one triangle are equal to the sides of other triangle each to each. Two triangles are said to be congruent if sides of one triangle are equal to sides of other triangle each to each. Now what is the meaning of each to each? Means one to one. It's clear? Means suppose this is one triangle and this is the another triangle. So its one side is equal to one side of this. Its other side is equal to the other side of this. And its third side is equal to the third side of this. Then both the triangles will be congruent. Two triangles are said to be congruent if their sides are equal each to each. It is equal one to one. It is not like this that here each side is 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter, and here it is 4, 5, 6. So you can see here all the three sides of this are equal to only one side. They will not be congruent. Here they will not be congruent. Because this equality is not each to each. It's all the three sides are equal to only one side. So therefore they are not congruent. Not congruent means we represent by this symbol. We represent by this symbol. So have you understood? Now I am showing one example here. Here there are two triangles I am drawing. Let me take out the scale. Yes. This is one triangle. And here I am making another. Yes. Suppose this triangle is triangle PQR, and here this triangle is triangle ABC. Here it is given that AB is equal to PQ, PR. AB is equal to PR. It's clear? The sides which are represented by the same symbols means they are equal here. AC is equal to PQ, and BC is equal to AC is equal to PQ, and BC is equal to QR. This. So here triangle ABC, it is congruent to the triangle PQR. ABC is congruent to the triangle PQR. Both the triangles are congruent. It's clear? And when they are congruent, then their remaining parts will also be equal. As already I have explained in the previous videos, that triangles have 6 elements, 6 components. It's clear? And what are these 6 elements? 3 angles and 3 sides. These are the 6 elements of the triangle. So see here, now when the 2 triangles will become congruent, this is by which congruency? By SSS axiom. According to the SSS axiom of congruency, these 2 triangles are congruent. Now when they are congruent, then their remaining elements will also be equal. So what are the remaining elements? Sides are already equal, therefore now angles are left. So which angle will be corresponding to the angle A here? Angle A के corresponding यहाँ कौन सा angle होगा? So you can see here, angle A, it is enclosed by this side and this side. BA and CA. एंगल ए किन 2 साइड से मिलकर बना है? BA और CA. Now here BA is corresponding to PR, CA is corresponding to PQ. So it will be equal to this. Means angle A equals to angle P. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Audio is reaching or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now see here. Yes. Now you can see here, angle B will be corresponding to which angle here?
Angle R.
Angle R.
Angle R. So these 2 angles will be equal. And angle C is corresponding to the angle
Q.
Angle C is corresponding to the angle Q. It is clear? This
Yes,
is
sir.
because of which to what property? This is we call as CP-CTC. CP-CTC. CP-CTC means corresponding parts.
Sir, your video is paused.
Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Triangles are congruent. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. CP-CTC. This is its full form. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Congruent means equal. It's clear? So by CP-CTC, both the triangles are congruent. It is clear? These elements are equal. By CP/CTC, these elements are equal. It is clear? Now see here. There is another axiom, SAS congruency rule or SAS axiom. SAS congruency rule or SAS axiom. Now, according to it, if in between two triangles, if in between two triangles, two pair of sides are equal and angle included by these two sides are also both triangles will be congruent. If in between two triangles, two pair of sides are equal and angle included by them are also equal, then both the triangles will be congruent. You can see here. Suppose this is one triangle. And here this is another triangle. This you can name P, Q, R. This is A, B, C. It is clear. Suppose in these two triangles, this side is equal to this side. This side is equal to this side. And this angle is equal to this angle. Whether these two triangles will be congruent, who can tell?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell loudly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
These two triangles will not be congruent. It's clear? These two triangles will not be congruent because the angle which should be equal in this congruency rule, it is the included angle. Included angle means angle which is formed by the equal pair of sides. Angle which is formed by the equal pair of sides. Equal pair of sides means one pair is this, another pair is this. It's clear? One pair is AC and PR, other pair is BC and QR. Which angle is formed by these two sides? Who can tell?
Angle C.
Angle
Angle C. And which angle is made by these two sides here?
Angle R.
Angle R.
Angle R. अगर ये दिया होता angle C is equal to the angle R, then both the triangles will be congruent. But here what is given? You can see AC is given equal to PR. BC equals to QR. And angle A is given equal to angle P. Here triangle ABC will not be congruent to triangle PQR. Means हम ये नहीं बता सकते हैं कि congruent है कि नहीं. It's clear? Because the angle is not included. Suppose ये होता 79 degree और ये होता है 85 डिग्री, क्या होते? कॉन्ग्रुएंट ना होते। इट इज क्लियर? These two triangles will be congruent only when AC equals to PR, BC equals to QR, angle C equals to angle R. It is clear? In that case, they will be congruent. Whether it is clear? So all of you remember that this should be the included angle. मतलब जो sides equal हैं, उनसे जो बना हुआ angle. You can see here. And there is this is X, Y, Z, and this is P, Q, R. It is clear? Here what is given? Here it is given that this is equals to this. Given is QR equals to YZ. It's clear? PQ is given equal to XY. Equals to XY. And angle Q is equal to angle Y. Angle Q equals to angle Y. It is clear? Therefore, triangle PQR will be congruent to the triangle XYZ. PQR is congruent to the triangle XYZ. It's clear? These two triangles are congruent by which congruency rule? SAS. Now see here, what are the remaining elements here? So if you see the remaining element, one side is left. So PR will be equal to which side? Who can tell?
XY, XZ.
XZ.
PR will be equal to XZ. Means this will be equal to this. It is clear? Now two angles are left. Which two angles are left? कौन कौन से दो एंगल अभी बचे? ये तो हो गया. हाँ बोलो.
एंगल R and P बचे हुए.
Angle R and P.
Angle R and angle P. Now angle R will be equal to which angle here?
Angle X.
Angle R इससे और डबल लाइन से बना है. अब देखो डाट ये है, डाट वाली साइड ये, डबल लाइन वाली साइड
Angle Z. Angle Z.
Angle Z. Similarly, angle P will be equal to what? Angle P is made up of dot and single line. Dot वाली लाइन ये, सिंगल लाइन ये है, सिंगल लाइन वाली कहाँ मिल रही? X पर. So it will be angle X. By which property? Who can tell?
CPCT.
CPCT. C.
CPCT. It's clear? Sometimes we write CPCT. हम लिखते हैं CPCT. See, whether you write CPCT or CPCTC, both are same. So this is the SAS congruency rule. Whether it is clear? Now see here. Now I am going to explain you ASA congruency rule. It is clear? ASA congruency rule or axiom. So see here, if in between two triangles, two pair of angles are equal. angles are equal and side included by these angles are also equal. Then both triangles will be congruent. If in between two triangles, now whether it is clear, network थोड़ा down. If in between two triangles, two pair of angles are equal, and side included by these angles are also equal, then both triangles will be congruent. It's clear? You can see here. Here in this side, network is unstable. So there may be some problem in sound as well as in voice. But now it is okay. Now see here, this being QR, and this is A, B, C. So first thing which I want to tell you, अगर दो ट्रायंगल के बीच में टू पेयर ऑफ एंगल्स इक्वल हैं, मतलब इसका एक एंगल इसके एक एंगल के इक्वल, इसका दूसरा इसके दूसरे के इक्वल, तो तीसरा अपने आप बराबर हो जाएगा. And why? Because sum of all the three angles of triangle is how much?
180 degree.
180 degree. It is called the angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle, sum of all the angles of triangle equals to 180 degree. So if in between two triangles, two pair of angles are equal, then the third angle will be automatically equal. Now see here. Here it is given angle A is equal to the angle P. Angle B is equal to the angle Q. It's clear? And AB is equal to the QR. AB is equal to QR. Whether these two triangles will be congruent, who can tell?
No, sir.
They will not be congruent. And why? Because here AB is touching to these two angles. AB is including these two angles. It's clear? AB is including these two angles. Here third will be automatically equal to this. पर AB जिसके इक्वल दी है वो क्या है? दो डिफरेंट एंगल्स को इंक्लूड कर रही है, उन्हीं दोनों एंगल्स को नहीं इंक्लूड कर रही है जिनको AB यहां कर रही है. आए समझे? AB यहां पर एंगल A और एंगल B को इंक्लूड कर रही है. AB के करस्पॉन्डिंग जो QR है, इट इज इंक्लूडिंग टू डिफरेंट, हियर वन एंगल इज डिफरेंट, एक तो सेम है पर दूसरा क्या हो गया? डिफर कर गया. Therefore, they are not congruent. So here we will remember that side कौन सी होगी? Included by angles. हम इसको चाहे कुछ भी लिखे, चाहे AAS लिखे, ASA लिखे, बट ये साइड कैसी होगी? इन दोनों एंगल से इंक्लूड होनी चाहिए. It is clear? Therefore, here they are not congruent. In this case, they are not congruent. But if it is like this, have you understood this thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now see here. This is a triangle ABC, and here it is triangle EUR. It's clear. Now PQ is given equal to AB. Angle R is given equal to angle C. It is clear. Angle Q is given equal to angle B. It's clear. Whether these two triangles are congruent, you have to see. You have to check. तो देख लो. This equals to this and this equals to this. So what is the third here? Third is equal to this. It is clear. अब देख लो यहाँ AB किसके इक्वल है? PQ को. AB is including which two angles? इस एंगल को और इस एंगल को. PQ यहाँ क्या कर रही है? उन्हीं दो पेयर को इंक्लूड कर रही है. वही पेयर है ना, सब लोग देखें. PQ is including to the same pair of angles as AB is including. PQ is including same pair of angles as included by AB. Therefore, these two triangles are
congruent.
And by which congruency?
AAS.
They are congruent by which congruency?
AAS.
ASA or AAS, anything you can write. पर ध्यान रखना है साइड इंक्लूडेड होनी चाहिए इन दोनों एंगल से. इट इज क्लियर. सो यू विल चेक इन दिस वे. दो एंगल इक्वल है तो तीसरा अपने आप इक्वल होगा, मार्क कर लेंगे. एंड देन वी चेक वेदर द गिवन साइड, द साइड विच इज गिवन इक्वल, is including to the same pair of angles or not. That we will find out. It is clear. So this is the ASA congruency. There is one more RHS congruency. RHS congruency rule. This applies only for right angle triangle. Only for right angle triangle. If in between two right angle triangles, one pair of side is right angle triangle, hypotenuse is equal. Hypotenuse is equal and one pair of acute angle is equal. Acute angle is equal. Then both triangles will be congruent. Now very less time left, so I am writing quickly. You can see here. Here these are the two right angle triangle. Right angle triangle में hypotenuse क्या होता है? 90 डिग्री के सामने वाली साइड hypotenuse. Now in between two right angle triangles, this is one right angle triangle and this is another right angle triangle. नंबर वन तो राइट एंगल हो, नंबर टू हाइपोटेन्यूज इज इक्वल एंड वन मोर साइड इज आल्सो इक्वल, देन बोथ द ट्रायंगल्स विल बी congruent. So from here I will start to mark. It's clear.
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू सर।